what did you feel like standing before like the man who should have raised you? The only thing you want to raise is your hands on him.
After Pastor explained that, concept to me, that being right makes you miserable, he asked me, don't you want to be happy? Don't you want to live peacefully? And he said, Johnny, don't add any of your thoughts to what I'm saying. And I was like, what? That's crazy, right? Don't add any of your thoughts, because every time you added your thoughts, let's go rob somebody, I'm going to make money, you ended up miserable. Don't add it. Basically,
Asking you questions so that way, if God willing, it'll open up some other heart. How do you go from a home where your dad's like, come here, don't listen to those people, they brainwash you, they try to change your mind to see the way they're saying, for a stranger that I've never met to tell me don't add my own thoughts? Buddy, it's on site. What are you trying to do? Why would you even try to take my thought? Why?
So prior to that, he also showed me Genesis 6:5.
So he's showing you the gospel.
Yeah, he's like, all of our thoughts are only evil continually. But Johnny, do you really think all your thoughts are evil? And I was like, no. You have thoughts that you love your homies, you'll die for people, etc. Those are good thoughts. But then he said, read the first 3 words of that verse, King James Version, and God saw. So right then I was able to see, oh my gosh, when I see something versus when God sees something, completely different.
Could you elaborate that?
In Genesis 6:5, and God saw the wickedness of man, that it was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
So we only think bad thoughts?
Yeah. So
what about the good thoughts you were thinking?
Yeah. So that's what I was thinking. I was like, Pastor, I feel like I have good thoughts. And he goes, the difference between the word of God and your thoughts is that your thoughts are always changing. The word of God doesn't change. So if you think of a liar, he says, right? A liar says one thing but does another thing and then changes back and forth, flip-flop, as we say.
So we're all liars.
Basically, right? Let God be true, it says. So he's saying, Johnny, your thoughts, they trick you. Satan is a con man. He'll lay something into your brain that is good, but only to con you. Like basically, how like pimps kind of manipulate, women, right? And how like a con artist will come and only spew good things at first, but it leads you to like, invest this money into this company, and then they steal everything from you, right? Satan is a thief in the night, right? He comes to kill, steal, and destroy. So he was basically explaining that concept to me in just the most basic terms, because I was not even a baby Christian. I was literally like an unbeliever. So he's explaining to me, every time you trust thoughts, I'm going to join a gang. How did it work out? And I was like, oh, snap, that's true. You wanted this girl, let's say. How did that work out? You loved her, she played you. I mean, you did drugs. You're like, I'm going to be happy. How did that work out? So he was basically like dissecting and kind of breaking down every single time I trusted my thoughts. And he's like, 90% of the time, I would say, you probably, went like the path of destruction when you trusted your thoughts. So that really put it in perspective. Like, you know what? I don't know this guy, but clearly he's speaking directly to my soul.